After the incident in the Arklay Mountains, Jill, Barry, Rebecca and Richard continued to lead their lives but left Silent Raccoon because no one believed their stories about living dead and the Umbrella Conspiracy. No one except for that reporter, Gordansky, who covered the topic several times in her midnight emissions. Jill had a very hard time getting over it, and she started to build up conspiracy theories about everyone and everything around her. I wonder if she's still like that nowadays.
Yes, that sounds exactly like the Jill Valentine we know.
You know her?
Hardly. She's a police officer here, along with Barry and Rebecca.
And she once tried to arrest me because she thought I was planning to take over the world.
Oh yes, that's definitely her.
What happened to you after the incident? Where did you go?
I joined the SmA, which is a short form for Bioterrorism Security Assessment Alliance. Our main objective is to fight bioterrorism wherever in the world it may occur. My first mission led me to Kijuju, an African village where dangerous substances similar to the T-virus were sold at the black market. That's where I got to know Sheva, who was my partner on the mission and has never left my side ever since.
Does Sheva belong to the BSAA too?
Yes, for her own very personal reasons. You can ask her about it sometime.
And when did the two of you decide that guarding the furnace of the gods on Melnikov Island was a better idea than chasing terrorists in Africa?
That's another story. I can tell you about it if you want, but not now.
I can't help it, he's just so cute.
Do you think so? To me he looks like a gangster, and he's not even nearly as intelligent as you are.
But he's the cutest guy I've ever seen in my whole life. And his name is Jerome. I think I'll call him Sherry, or Sweetheart, or Jerry Sweetie.
Look, Rebecca, there's a different guy who can easily cope with your Jerome. Oh dear, isn't he just gorgeous?
Chris.
You know him. No, please, Rebecca, introduce me to him.
Chris, I can't believe it. Is it really you?
I can see how much you've missed me. Are you still a virgin? Want me to help out?
You haven't changed, not at all. Me neither, because I still don't fall for your awkward advances. But may I introduce my friend Heather to you?
Hi Heather.
Oh my god, he just smiled at me. And talked to me. You saw it too, didn't you?
Heather.
I'm currently on my lunch break, but why don't you come with me to the police department afterwards? Say hello to Jill, Barry and Richard.
I'm sorry, but that will have to wait. I can't stay here for much longer. I have to go.
Go? Again? Where?
To Peru and Greece. Now that I know that Natlet is still alive, I want to find out if the same applies to the other two ancient gods. Quilipec and Tihocan imprisoned Natlet in a large crystal after she had misused the power of the artifacts. And since Natlet is our enemy, I'm sure they would be our allies if they were still alive.
I'm going with you.
No way, Claire. I don't want my little sister to be involved in an international scheme. You go back to the university in Union City and kindly lead a happy life, or I'll spank your ass.
I won't let you leave me again, after I've just found you. Perhaps it's time for me to spank your ass for saying something like that.
I bet that Wesker guy would love to.
Wesker, I hope he burns in hell.
Heather. Are you alright?
Of course. I've never been better.
If you really want to help me, stay here and don't make me worry about you. Sheva is already preparing everything. We will fly to Peru with our helicopter tonight, and there's not enough space for 3 people anyway.
But...
Bye Heather. Nice to meet you. See you the next time I'm in London.
Chris, wherever you go, be careful.
This is the estate of Baroness Dumas and her husband. Just as unnecessarily pompous as I thought.
That's one of our enemies, the girlfriend of Darcy, who Claudia has taken control over, if I'm not mistaken. And if our enemies are back, it must mean that Claudia is back too. Perfect.
Kelly. Leave me alone.
You are shame for the noble society. Why don't you finally kill yourself like your mother did?
Because maybe she's more like her father. Her father liked to rape teenage girls. What do you fancy, Felicity? Little children? Or even babies?
I bet on animals.
Go away.
Felicity! What's wrong? Did something anger you?
You have no idea how many things anger me, you old imbecile. Leave me alone.
My poor Felicity. If only I knew what's your problem, I could help you.
Baroness Dumas.
Thank you for making it so easy for me, Baroness.
Wow, I didn't know about the Infata Stone's healing abilities. You seem to be an expert about it.
I've already used the powers of this stone several times in my life to heal people. For example, Volkov, my hitman. Unfortunately, I could not save him from Kate Archer's rage when she ripped him apart with 3 hatchets and Silent Dragoon. Revenge is an understandable feeling. No one knows it better than I.
Now that her body is fully restored, we only have to get rid of the wrong spirit.
No problem. Claudia.
What happened?
Shut up. You will get your old body back soon enough, and then we will throw you to the hungry fish in the lake. Your death will be slow and painful, but after that you will be free from this world and all its sorrows.
Keep dreaming. My friends will come, and even if they don't manage to save me, they will put an end to you.
Wait. There's one more thing we need to do before we swap our bodies again. Douglas?
Oh, right. I nearly forgot. My wife usually shaves her legs to get rid of unwanted hair, but it damages her skin if she does it every day. She would use an epilator if only it wasn't so painful, and now that the real Claudia won't even feel it, we can't do it this way.
No.
We will kill 2 birds with 1 stone. How nice. One of our enemies will be tortured, and I will have smooth legs when I return into my body. Have fun, Miss Stern.
Claudia, now that you've been with our enemies for quite a few days, I'm sure you can tell us more about them and their goals. What have you found out?
Not much, to be honest. Their team is just as I imagined it. The leaders are Lara Croft and Kate Archer, and I think we already know enough about them.
I don't even want to hear those names.
The man who looks like a dominatrix on the way to a fetish party is called Thumb. He's actually quite skilled as an operative, but that shouldn't be a problem, because he can be easily distracted if you show him a picture of a naked man. Then there's Bunny. Rather annoying and dangerous, all she can do is to transform into Sailor Moon and throw her tiara around. I could block it easily because I had the Infantastone and the hands of Rathmore. I'm not sure how dangerous her attack might be without protection. But other than that, she only has her big mouth.
According to everything else we've learned about that girl so far, I'd say the nonsense that comes out of her mouth is more dangerous than her headgear. Anything else?
Indeed, Claire. The bitch I had the most trouble with. She wouldn't last long in a fight, but she's extremely smart. You can't hide anything from her, she'll figure it out one way or another.
Is it true that she's the younger sister of the man who guarded the furnace of the gods?
Yes, but I'm not sure about him. All I know is that he's planning to visit the tombs of 2 freaks named Qualopec and Tehocan.
Qualopec and Tehocan.
Your brother and the other fool, who thought their way of ruling Atlantis was better than yours. Is there any chance they might still be alive?
You never know. I should better go and check it out by myself. Do our enemies know where the tombs are?
They know about Greece and Peru, probably not the precise locations, but I'm quite sure they will figure them out sooner or later. As long as Claire is with them, everything is possible.
I think so too. I'll go to Greece myself, just to arrange a proper reception for our dear friends, when they come to visit Tehocan.
Natla, I know I should actually fly to the South Pole to supervise our other project, but wouldn't it be a better idea for me to fly to Peru and guard Qualopextum while you are in Greece?
Qualopextum is heavily guarded, so don't worry about that. I only have to get in contact with our ally over there and tell him to pay much more attention than usual in the next few days. That guy is a hysterical maniac and a control freak. He won't let anyone get too close to our secrets, even if only to protect his own ones.
Good. Then I'll go back home and prepare for the journey. And I hope my retarded husband won't ask too many questions. Giles, where are you? What has become of those butlers? When I was young, they always greeted you at the door. What? Giles, is that you?
Don't move.
Bunny, that's your name, isn't it?
That's my name. And I have another name for you, Darcy. Where is she? Tell me or I'll shoot the fucking shit out of you and your fucking husband, you fucking old frump.